communal politics as it has developed during last 60 years is further worsening the situation as far as the community divides are concerned. By now, two set of systems are emerging. By systems I mean police, bureaucracy, judicial and political. At these levels, many a times one can feel that two set of laws, two set of methods, two set of dealing with the people is concerned. And the example I will give is that of Bombay riots and the blast which took place 3 months after the Bombay riots. We know that in Bombay riots, over 900 people died. Till now, nobody has been really given proper punishment or any punishment for that matter. After this, there were bomb blast. In bomb blast, 250 people died, and all the culprits of that crime have been given either life punishment or some other punishments. So that's how it should be. Guilty must always be punished. If we are shielding the guilty just because they belong to some particular religion, that itself will create a discord in people's mind over a period of time. Now, in the same way, these days one is hearing that all Muslims are not terrorists, but all terrorists are Muslim. The basic point which is being conveyed times and over again by people's perception, by the policies of state, by international media, by the national media is that it is Muslims who are responsible for the acts of terrorism. There is also a subtle hint given that it is because of Islamic teachings that these people are taking the path of terrorism. Now, if we see, we will like to answer some of the questions which are there on the wall for us. What are these questions? Question number 1. Who was the killer of father of the nation Mahatma Gandhi in 1948? Question number 2. Who was the killer of Indira Gandhi, the Prime Minister of India in 1983? Number 3. Who killed Rajiv Gandhi in 1991? And the answers are as follows. Nathuram Godse, 2 Sikh bodyguards, and third, a Hindu girl belonging to Tamil community, belonging to a political organization called LTTE. So in all these 3 major events of terror, we do not see any Muslim. The point I am trying to make is that terrorists come from all the religions, but not because of religions. As a matter of fact, the word Islamic terrorism is a creation of American media in the wake of 9/11/2001. Till that time, so many acts of terror have taken all over the world. So many people belonging to different religions have done the same, but never terrorism was associated with this religion. It is a mischief. It is the deliberate ploy of American establishment and American media to demonize Islam and put all the blame of terrorism on Muslims. Now, if we see, as such, nobody is born a terrorist. Mother gives birth to a beautiful baby, to a loving baby. How this loving and beautiful baby turns to terrorism, takes to this insane anti-social path is something which we have to understand. And for understanding this, let's go to an event which took place in Guwahati on December 24, 2006. I want to tell you friends that on this date, a morcha, a procession of Adivasis came to Guwahati. This procession was demanding the Adivasi rights on jungle, Adivasi rights on water, Adivasi rights on different produces of the forest. Another political group in the city, they beat up the people participating in the procession and they stripped naked one of the girls who was participating in the morcha. 24th December 2006. These were Adivasis. Now, exactly 1 week later, 31st December 2006, there took place a blast in Guwahati-Delhi Rajdhani Express, and in this act of terror, 7 people died. Now friends, I want to ask you that how did those people who were related to the people participating in the procession on 24 December, how some of them took the path of terror. They displayed that this act of terror in Guwahati Delhi Rajdhani Express has been done by Adivasi National Liberation Front. I am very sure you and me can understand that when a severe injustice is done to a group of people, to a section of people, then some of them take to this insane path out of frustration, out of a feeling that a grave injustice has been done to us and we may not be getting proper justice from the state for this. That's one of the genesis of terrorists. The second type of genesis of terrorist takes place because of the policies of a state, because of the policies of a political organization which wants to achieve a particular agenda in the society. And for understanding these two, let's turn first to the biggest act of terror taking place in this century.